Hello, everyone. And girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Welcome to the Everflow.
Everflow.
Flow.
Goddamn Sunday.
Flow.
There's only probably like 2 people that even understand.
Live from Conacon.
It's Tyrone.
That ended last week. Don't.
It's Tyro.
Tyrone. Frisk and her brand new husband, Tyrone.
No.
Oh my god, you have to tell us the story of how you met.
Oh my god.
I love
I don't
it
ever
when
want to see Tyrone again.
I love it when these streams start with like us talking about something we've clearly just spoken about off air.
Right before the yeah, and everyone just gets
Everybody else is
the
just
other
like,
half
what's
of it,
happening?
right? Yeah.
We're on the inside of the joke because we're real verified streamers and you people in chat are just peasants, and Frisk will have nothing to do with you, okay? Oh, it was another inside joke that you'll never understand, peasantry.
That was Brad.
I think I hear
being Brad.
typing in the distance.
Yeah, this is
That's
Brad.
just Brad
Everyone say
projecting.
hi to Brad.
Brad's afraid of being poor, so he makes fun of
I'm
the poor.
so incredibly afraid of being poor.
Brad's an insensitive
Thanks.
knob goblin. I apologize.
Thanks for watching today, everyone. Have a good week.
That was
As we get banned off of Twitch because of
every
Brad.
Sunday. I swear to God,
Sunday.
it gets raunchier and raunchier. And
Not me, dude. I'm just trying to run D&D.
I'm not banned off Twitch yet. Yeah, okay? I'm in good standing, Jay, so suck on that nut. Mr. fucking rebel without a cause over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, it's a nosebleed emo.
Tell everyone what you did wrong.
Oh, does your chat know the Tyrone meme, Frisk? Do they know
What?
about Tyrone?
Oh yeah, no, they know about the Tyrone
Okay,
story.
yeah.
Some of them do.
Because I see
Some of them
people in
do.
chat like, hey, that Greyhound, though.
I haven't opened
We
the
heard
chat
about
yet.
you and Tyrone on the Greyhound.
Oh,
Tyrone,
man.
what'd that tongue do? Right. Welcome, everyone, to
Not much,
episode
he doesn't
9
speak. I'm
of
sorry.
Ilios.
Brad, what are we gonna do with you?
Get it all
Oh my
out.
God.
Get it all out.
Don't let me get it all out. That'd be
This
fucking
is-
such a bad idea.
The internet will kick you off, and that's
Yeah.
bad.
No, I've made it so far. I'm, you know, the internet is more resilient than it pretends to be. That's what I say. Okay, they've let me stay for this long. They've let me stay for how many years? 2.
Everything has an expiration date.
You're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
I'm gonna shut up now. Go on, Jay.
All right.
I'm kidding. I'm
Welcome
gonna carry on with my tirade. My Tyrone
to
tirade.
episode 9. 10 goblins
10
have been
goblins.
added. Now we're at 61. 61 goblins. Who you guys might meet today. You might meet.
I
Who
warned
knows?
you that I'm tired and slightly hungover. Okay, I tried
Tired
to
would
warn
mean
you.
you're
Goblin.
quiet, not you're
No,
overly.
no, you don't.
No?
understand.
I'm ready
Okay.
to be goblin that oatmeal.
That was it. That Connor. That was the end. That was the end.
That was.
Hey, welcome back.
I'd like to formally resign.
I would like to resign.
Oh,
Brad
my-
can take over the campaign. I'll give him the world.
Eventually, it's just gonna be a one-on-one.
It's this is gonna be Brad and Jay going at it back and forth.
Yeah.
One by one, I will.
I feel like-
I will whittle them down.
Myself and his girlfriend are the only ones like adequately equipped to put up with him. Like
Yeah,
we've trained all of our lives,
it's mental.
and
Just for this one
he's-
battle.
Yeah. Like
Can
my
you
mom
believe
always said,
someone
like
lives
one
with-
day you'll find someone, and now I know what she meant.
There's a human that lives in a house with me and just puts up with it all the time.
Mhm.
I'm so
Can
sorry.
you
Emma.
imagine? Can you
I know you're
imagine?
watching, Emma. I'm so sorry.
My deepest condolences to the
My
poor human.
Sincerest condolences. Everybody, send some flowers to my
Send some
girlfriend
flow. Rest in peace.
for the horror that she has to endure every day.
All right.
Good God.
Like
How's
an
your guys' week
endless
been?
Vietnam.
It's been rather Gucci.
Yeah.
Since BlizzCon, magical.
Oh my god.
Just magical.
Vanilla,
It's the-
wow.
Even the new expansion looks fucking great.
No. No, it looks like shit. No, I refuse.
Oh, jeez.
It looks all right. It looks all
Going
right.
back to Warcraft and not fighting demons for 3 expansions, crap.
Listen, I'm not into modern day WoW. I like a more aged vintage of legendary. All I care about is vanilla WoW.
Yeah, that too.
That's all I give a shit about. Give me my Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, thank you.
Is anybody going to be playing StarCraft 2? Because it's now free to play.
Yeah, it's free to play. I might jump
I
on
wasn't
for like
expecting
3
that.
games.
Hmm.
See if the old 6-rack Authority Fortress rush works again.
Using words that I
It's where
know.
you pick up your base as a Terran, you build a Thor, and you put your base in their mineral line and turn it into a planetary fortress.
That's not a rush.
That is a rush.
That's
it takes
not a
it takes 11
rush.
minutes to build it.
It's a goddamn rush, okay, guys?
No, hey,
It's hard.
you start out 2 Reapers and you go in and harass. It's the Reaper rush, right? The 6th rack, you go
Fucking
2
rush.
Reapers,
It's like
you
such an
harass.
That's
No.
not a rush. That's like
No.
an
It's
expensive
such-
fucking...
game winning. No, I refuse.
It sounds like
I
Halo
refuse.
Wars on a more extensive
I
level.
refuse.
I love
Bars
Halo
is
Wars.
Bars is yeah. You have an army against you there, Jay.
Why? No, it's called a rush.
Oh.
It's
I remember
a
that
rush.
when Zerg's actually just within a minute kill
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
Duh.
6. Yeah, all right. 6 pool. That's fine. Reapers at 8 minutes. You're fine. Okay. Listen,
8
I played
minutes.
I played StarCraft once. I hate this group. I hate this group so much.
every Sunday.
Can't do shit. I can't do fuck all. I don't know. I can't even like things. Oh, Jay, that's the wrong thing you like. Whatever. Fuck it. You're all dead today. Don't worry about
you
it.
like the wrong thing.
It's
You're all
fine.
dead,
I'm already
brother.
on that road.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds very simple to me. You think a technique was a rush, and it wasn't a rush, okay? That's all. It's not a question of
It's
enjoyment.
not a rush, guys. It's not a rush. I
It's not-
apologize.
it's not a question
for
of enjoyment.
misspeaking.
Okay.
The technical term. It's not a game. It's a lifestyle. Okay.
It sounded
Ball
more
is
like
life, dog.
a technique than a rush. Okay. I mean,
just keep going. Keep
it
going.
wasn't anything to do with the fun.
Keep going.
You know, your fun wasn't wrong. You were still
Keep going.
enjoying it.
Uh-huh.
It's just that, you know,
Uh-huh.
StarCraft diehards would not
Uh-huh.
classify that as a rush technique.
I don't have enough tequila for this. I don't. Y'all keep telling me how your day was. Give me a second. Just keep telling me exactly how your day was, how your week was. How's everyone's week going? What's been
My
going
day
on?
was horrible.
I'm so glad we're doing this together.
He's still talking.
Connor's in black and white, so his
I,
day.
he's edgy. He's being, just look at
Go
him. He
edgy,
looks,
Connor.
he looks like he's about to produce like the hottest fucking album of the century.
Yeah, can we get a hashtag edgy Connor in the chat to promote Connor's upcoming rap album? Edgy Connor.
I feel like I'm the representation of Jay's soul right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's already going with the tequila. Tequila one
All right.
already. All right.
Now I'm ready for your fucking shit. Okay. So, shall we start as Brad made us late?
I didn't make you late. I was
Shall
late
we start
last week.
as Brad made us late last week?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Did
fair.
everybody
Yes.
enjoy their 1 hour of extra sleep? Because I didn't.
I did. It meant I got to finish Stranger Things until 7 in the morning, so.
I got to
Did you find it
just
to
into
be
raid.
as
Chris, you're muted.
adequate?
It was
It's
okay.
like me too.
Like,
It's so wonderful.
Stranger Things 2 was okay. Like, it wasn't as good as the first one, but I thought it was enjoyable.
Adequate. Satisfactory.
Satisfactory? Okay.
Perfectly average.
Just-
Just like
Okay.
season 1.
Okay.
Just like me.
Just like Zotbot.
Average.
Sounds
Did
like
you
my life.
enjoy Stranger Things? You might like Zotbot.
The average.
That's what comes up at the end of Stranger Things in the recommended. It comes up with Zot's strain.
It's like, would you like to watch some family films? Try Breaking Bad.
Oh. Does anybody actually finish Breaking Bad? I got through
I did.
first 5
Yeah, it's not that
episodes.
good.
Yeah, I did 5 episodes and was like, okay.
I really enjoyed Breaking Bad.
Of course
I
you
enjoyed
did.
it as well.
Of course.
Breaking Bad was good. It was innovative. It was interesting. They played with color, representation in the cinematography. It was really cleverly done. Didn't just rely on little tricks of nostalgia and basic cliche tropes like Stranger Things did. Just saying. Not that I'm a film critic or anything. I'm just, just got
You're
two
not.
eyes. Just got 2 eyes and a brain.
You just
got 2
shots.
eyes and a brain. Just saying. Me and Frisk, we know what's up.
Yo, what up?
What's Emma's Twitter?
I'm
Just
not
gonna ask
telling
if she has any fucking horse tranquilizer around the house. Like,
I think she's actually making me a G Fuel, so I'm about to get real.
okay, let's start the session
Lit.
before that kicks in. So, where we left off the last week, in a fantastic spot, you 5 have taken a guard or cult member captive as you exited the mausoleum, the interconnected crypts of Kaylee Aldwin's family and all of the other noble families in Ilios. Garthus made a new friend in his weapon, was compelled to go to the Temple of Talos and perform a ritual called Calling Down the Thunder. Well, after some hesitation and deliberation, you finally brought the hammer named Kira down upon the altar inside the sprawling Temple of Talos here, immolating the man, the priest that was chained and strapped to the 3-pronged lightning bolt dais in front of you. And they all left afterwards, Garthus. They deemed the ritual done, didn't say a word to you, as the man lay burning right in front of you, ashes beginning to form and kind of collect in the wind as the doors opened and let it in. You all went back to Kaylee Aldwin's house, the woman that you've been hunting, the woman that captured your son, Gooch. Naira, you continuing the search for Gooch, despite going to the Adventurers Guild and pawning the job off to the higher ups, still pursuing it in a way, in your own way that you can. You all had, I'd say, an eventful conversation outside the temple involving projectile vomiting and licking clams.
I completely.
That was me.
100-year-old clams. Lots of vomit, lots of bodily fluids in this campaign that are not blood. More shit and vomit than blood at this point, which is really worrying. You all found a carriage after capturing this guard that recognized you, Ward, serving a little bit of time under you in the Northern District. You captured him and he told you that there was going to be a meeting, a small kind of summit happening in the Northern Forest in the Northern District of Ilios. And you all set off on a wagon with him in tow, tied up and bound. And that's where we'll jump back in. That's where we left you as well, was finding a sturdy, kind of young dwarven man with a horse-drawn carriage, a small wagon it's got a small roof going on over top of it, covering the rain that's currently coming down a slight bit. And I'd say you guys are about, we can go halfway through the travel here, or we can fast forward it right to the Northern District, whatever you guys want to do. Gonna go ahead and say fast forward then.
I think we're all either sleeping or yeah.
Unless you guys just if you have anything to say to each other on the way over, now's a good time to do it.
Would it be considered a long rest or a short rest?
Yeah, you guys would be getting a long rest from this. It's about from the southern district of the or the southern side of the Western District up to the north, it'd be about 6 to 8 hours. So almost perfect for a long rest.
Would that remove my 1 point of exhaustion?
Yes, it would. Yeah.
I think I would just be taking notes on Kira and how, I guess, theories on how she was put in, and if or how the sentient weapon would work or anything like that. So
okay.
I'd imagine Garthus would have filled in, built us beyond like what happened and such.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I still don't know about that, huh?
Do you guys want to go through that in character, or do you just want to fast forward over it?
I feel like it would be a quick conversation. I'm still holding a bit of a grudge.
Cool. That's fine. I'd say there's a portion after the travels here. It's a bit of a quiet, not as bumpy ride. The driver doesn't speak very much, aside from peeking in through the flap in the wagon every once in a while, making sure everything's okay. Raises his eyebrows every once in a while at the young man that you're traveling with, bound and gagged, but doesn't seem to say too much. And at one point throws a blanket to you and kind of nods to put it over him as you come up to the gates. Now, before, did you guys say you wanted to go to the ferry or to the gates of Central? Because you can go through, or you can go up to the ferry here and take one across into the forest.
I think the ferry was going to be quicker.
I thought we were
Yeah,
gonna
it
go
would be
ferry.
quicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you start to patrol down the streets here in the wagon, passing a couple more suburban-looking houses, not as rich and noble as the temple side of the Western District or near the universities. Out here is a little bit more farmland. You can see there's a lot of like lumber lodges and logging camps that kind of dot the forest as you pass by. It becomes a little more rustic and a little more kind of out in the open instead of this encroaching scene of marble and cobblestone always surrounding you. The streets grow a little bit quieter. There's a couple of people that pass on their way by. They look like simple farmers. A couple are pulling an ox or a horse, and they seem to have a large like tray of lumber or fish from the river. As you pull up, eventually at a 4-building district just next to what looks like a large ferry boat, big enough to fit like 10 to 20 people, and there's already a couple of people that have begun like piling on. But you can hear somebody in the background kind of notifying that it doesn't leave for about another half hour. And as the driver just pulls up, kind of opens up the flap and, right, can't take you farther.
Go ahead and just nod and jump out and I guess grab our things.
How much did it cost?
I think I said it was five.
It was
gold?
5 gold.
I think I said it was 5 gold. Yeah.
Okay, so I toss him the 5 gold and I get out.
I make sure I nudge Lord. Hey, we're here.
I go back to sleep.
You were passed out. Yeah, assuming you were passed out.
I was definitely asleep. Kind of just look at him and then go back to sleep.
On the wagon.
I eyeball. God damn it, Garthus, and just give him one of those, just a ward.
I push him with like a like a little shove.
Okay. Yeah, Ward, you're woken up again as you kind of topple over on the bench now that it's you're not occupied. There's a little bit more room and you just kind of fall flat on the bench.
I raise my hands up and then I mumble half the incantations for burning hands before I realize what's happening and then stop. No need to be so rude. I grab my shield and stand up. I haven't got a sword. Driver!
Yes.
Do you mind if I have my sword back?
Yes.
All right.
He's now opened the
I've summoned
the
it. I've got it.
box. Okay, yeah. It just as he's like unlocking it, you kind of see him look out and he goes to unlock it and looks back as
Take a
right.
stronger warden rune than that to keep my sword right. I step up off the thing and grumble into a corner.
Don't mind him. He's older.
Hate old people. He just drags the chest over to the entrance of the back of the wagon with it open. You guys can all collect your weapons for a moment. And then he hops back up on the stool and kind of cracks the whip of the horses, and they start to slowly like canter away. You guys are now standing in kind of a small, smallish courtyard area where it's the sidewalk's just a little bit wider than normal to allow for the traffic of any wagons or anything that anyone would be taking over from the ferry. There's just a couple people milling about, a couple of kids playing in the brushes past a fence, and you can see them like they continuously like lob rocks into a crowd of like noble women, and every pelt they and then the kids kind of duck back down, and one of them's hiding up in a tree pretending he's scouting the waters.
I immediately go over to the kids and grab them by the ears.
Yeah, as one sees you coming, and he ducks down into the bush, and you quickly like reach in and grab him. And say, "Oi, what?
You done harassing young ladies?
Wasn't us, ma'am. Wasn't us. It was the trees. They're alive. Yep, the trees are alive. They've taken us captive." And, like as you hear, help me from the back, a couple feet away. See, ma'am, you should go help her.
I nod over to Jinx. Jinx wraps them up to wrap them up.
Okay. Yeah, they hold on. Okay. Two of them go into like a full out fucking panic as this massive snake starts to begin to wind up. They're like, no, we didn't do it. And they run, like kind of tripping over her, but they run. One slams face first into a tree, and then they just kind of shoulders it off, and two of them run into the woods. The one that you still got by the ear is like, Mom, don't kill me, ma'am. Oi, ma'am.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Miss.
Just stop harassing the ladies.
Right.
You tell your friends that.
Nope. A snake won't eat us. Don't worry. Right.
Well, she will if you keep harassing them.
You see, like, pale. Just white as it goes.
Now run on home. Go on.
Right, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Books it into the forest. Kind of, just like the other one, kind of face first into the tree and shoulders and rolls around it and continues to run off into the forest. You can see the bushes, like, little leaves kind of trailing off from where he's running deeper into the forest.
Kind of dust off my hands and go over to the boat.
The prisoner that you guys currently have is just kind of standing there next to you, Ward, and he nudges you on the shoulder, and a couple of muffled words from his mouth. He's got the gag on.
Yeah,
Arthas is standing behind him, by the way.
Is there anyone else around? Apart from
I'm standing behind.
Apart from Alpine, I mean.
Yeah, it's kind of a populated area right now from people both coming off of the boat that just arrived and prepping, and also people that are getting ready to leave.
Then I say, shut up.
To the guard or the cultist?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Bigglesby. Can you read thoughts? I'm not taking off his gag. He'll shout and scream and we'll be caught up and we're in a rush.
Sadly, no, but if you scream, if you take out the gag, I'm gonna go ahead and minor illusion 2 fingers, and I kind of want them to like almost seem like they're like smoldering, like they're hot fire. Like, you know where these would go? Don't scream. And I'm gonna go ahead and take out the gag.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I won't scream.
What do you want?
I wanted to tell you something.
And?
Sirs. This... Right. Been thinking. It's a trap.
Right. As I suspected. And, the trap. What is it?
Hundreds of goblins.
Well, you mentioned the goblins. We were quite prepared.
Yep. But there's hundreds.
Right.
He kind of like looks over at Naira like, sorry, ma'am.
So, if it's a
I've
trap,
dealt with one before.
a trap for who? Us?
Yes, sir.
And how did they know that we would be approaching? Were you left behind?
Yes, sir.
A likely story. What do you think, Beasleby?
Do you know where Kaylee would be now?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Out the trap, sir.
Then I think that's where we're going still.
How do we get rid of hundreds of goblins?
Hundreds of goblins. Hundreds.
How did she
And men.
manage a force of such
It's an alliance.
mass?
Just friends. Alliance
Mm-hmm.
with the gobos. The green ones.
Well, Gooch is a green goblin.
Yeah. About that. There's more. You know, hundreds.
Yeah, is she trying to make him their king or something?
Yeah, right, actually. Yeah.
That's yeah, okay. Gooch, king of the goblins. That's a good one. I think he'll be more than happy to come home.
I squint very, very deep at Naira.
I turn the prisoner around. How many goblins do you reckon are going to be there?
I'm not going to say 61. Don't worry. he just kind of, for a moment, he's
Suddenly, just look at Brad.
a little frustrated. Hundreds. Like I said, hundreds.
Turn to Naira. Seems goblins are on the menu tonight.
I don't think you'll be able to get through 100 goblins. I'm not really in the market for the genocide of an entire cave of goblins either. This is a trap.
99.
It's a waste of time. We need to find this woman.
Maybe we could put on some disguises.
Well, some of us might be able to dress up like little gobos, but he bloody well won't. Point up at Garth.
He's just
Ma'am,
he's a half goblin.
excuse, ma'am. Says, listen. Right.
Hmm? Out with it,
If
man.
they, okay. They take me back. If you take me back, and I'm gonna die, I don't want to die. I like you. You're nice. Don't kill me. And take her to the ledge. Where she'll be.
One more time?
There's
Take
a
us to the
ledge.
where?
There's a ledge above them that she's on, or will be, with the green one. And you can,
Push her off.
yeah, that,
Are you worth anything to them?
nope. They'll kill me.
Cultists.
We're wasting time.
What time is it right now? And what time was the meeting? It was at like midnight, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, it was something like midnight, if I'm not mistaken. I'd say it's like about 9.
How far away would we estimated if we were to wait for the ferry? Obviously, it's about 10, 15 minutes maybe.
Yeah, I'd say about 5 minutes has passed.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I marked it right there on the map, right? Somewhere around there. If I'm not mistaken. Can't
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah,
to
no.
be honest.
So-
I have the general, I just can't remember where I gave you. It that distance, I mean, from looking at the map, you can probably gauge it would take like 2 hours. Like you guys might get there just in time. So kind of underhanded, no way to like set up a trap or prepare or anything. You're really crunching on time right now.
Well,
Can we load up onto the boat and decide on the way?
Yeah, I figure that'd be good. I'm also gonna go ahead and take that shit-covered underwear that I stole off his dead friend, and I'm just gonna put it over his head because I'm tired of listening to him.
I'm gonna go ahead and mage.
Give me the
hand
gag.
it
Give me the
off.
gag. Give me the gag.
I'm mage handing it off, and then I'm gonna presentation his face and.
Thank you, sir.
What? Why did you do that?
Elaine.
We really need to talk about your shit fist.
Kind of looks at you, Bigglesbean.
She's a mean woman.
I'm
don't like
sorry.
her.
What?
You're a woman, right?
Okay. Okay.
What?
I'm gonna remember this.
She's a mean man.
Ethel?
I'm
Look-
gonna remember this.
Looking at you.
I'm just gonna take the gag, put it back on
Yeah.
the guy, and then try to lead Ethel away.
Okay.
Gonna remember this.
As they're doing that, he's like looking at you, Bigglesbean, like, throw me a bone, man.
I'm just like.
I'm laughing.
I'm laughing. I don't know what that laugh is.
That's how he laughs.
Right, so let's say you start to get each other on the ferry. Then it's a small fee of like I think about 10 silver is what I have written down. I don't have the notes, but we'll say 10 silver
Okay, I'll throw that down.
per person just across
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
per person?
per
Well,
person.
10
yeah.
silver is a gold, so yeah, just a gold.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm
So it'd
thinking-
be
thinking
6
vanilla
gold.
wow, dude. I'm thinking vanilla wow.
6
Oh.
gold?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it'd be 6 gold. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just- yeah.
I'll pay
Okay.
it. Since I have all the money
Okay.
right now.
Perfect.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. For
You're
your
still
bank.
thinking 100, 100, 100. So you all right, you all get a little cozy on the boat as cozy as you can. It's kind of like a train during rush hour where the good seats have already been taken. People have showed up about half an hour early. The people
I
already
would like to
milling about
look
on the
like a
boat.
weak old man in front of a young
Yeah,
person.
I'd say they're all a little older as well. They're not like 60s, 70s. A couple of them are humans. There's a tiefling or two, and there's a couple of like half elves.
I'm
a
going to
literal
die
couple.
of natural causes in roughly 6 months.
Yeah.
I want to look. I
So
want to find the
you walk
youngest
up.
looking person and stand.
You
near
walk up
them.
to the half elven
awkwardly.
couple sitting on the bench.
I'm just gonna hold on to like a pole or
Yeah.
side or something, but
Yeah.
just shake a little more than I would normally. I'm not gonna say anything.
the young half elven man, after they're doing the young teenagers in love thing where they're like their heads are against each other and you see them like nuzzling each other a small bit and kind of murmuring to each other, and the young man looks at you and, you okay?
Yes, I'm quite fine. Young strapping lad down there.
You're rather close.
Sincerest apologies. My eyesight's going in my old age. You appear very far away to me. Give me a
Right.
moment. I'll try and find somewhere else to stand. My legs aren't what they used to be. I used to walk 100 miles a day, and the bones are splintered, and my
walk over.
knees are loosening.
take your seat so I can shut up?
No.
Extremely rude.
I walk over
Oh.
and I look at them and I say, "Do you know who this man is?
No.
He saved your asses.
Right.
Get up."
Good.
No.
I
I'm
walk
sorry.
over.
Do you have anything better to do than to canoodle in front of everyone here?
The girl like gives that a soft giggle. And he's, no.
I walk over to him and just face to face. You're gonna want to move.
Don't want to.
I bring
rage.
Ziggy over.
I rage, but the fire in my eye just glints off.
As like there's for a moment like
Has the boat
before
left
you.
yet?
It's I'd say it's just now
Probably almost there.
starting to no, it's just now starting to like set off. There was like a couple of moments where they had to start everything going. You feel a tap on your shoulders, and turn around. There's 3 or 4 guards that are just kind of one is directly in front of the other 3, as the other 3 are leaned up against the mast. And is there a problem?
I'm trying to get a seat
Goliath.
for the old man.
Why don't you move for the man? The elf just don't feel like it. Sir, not sure how old you are, but it's not a crime to not give up a seat.
I'm perfectly aware of what is and isn't a crime. I served for 200 years in the military.
Saved your asses.
Do you still serve, sir?
Aren't a soldier? Aren't you always a soldier?
No, sir. When you resign, sir, you lose your rank and title.
Actually, I believe I suppose it might be true, but
I'm gonna throw my sword into the river.
Okay. It's well.
it seems I've lost my
That's it.
sword. Maybe this young gentleman wants to go and get it for me.
And I wink at Garthus.
How nice of you to offer.
You're just I didn't want to.
Yeah, this guy seems to be
Actually-
That's very nice
Well,
of you
there's-
to
That
offer.
kind
the-
boy.
no.
What a kind
pick
young
him up.
man.
Right.
Usually
Okay.
pick him up and like shuffle him over to the edge and. Well, you're gonna
Okay.
want to dive and
Well,
make
I
sure you
suppose
go.
I'll take this seat then.
Point your hands together.
Yes.
I toss him in.
Gotta make sure you go head
That is not a
One
laugh,
second.
no matter what you call it.
Yeah, no, that's not allowed. Before you throw him in,
Fucking war cry.
I'm gonna have to re-roll that one.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna have to kill everybody on a boat
Okay.
Oh
okay.
no.
again.
He doesn't resist. Instead, as you pick him up, and he just kind of looks at you with a calm, cool, collected stare back as you just heave him over the boat.
I kind of like by the waist chuck him so his head does go first in.
Okay, so you
First
you
one,
go and
fire.
you throw down then, I guess, and as he leaves your hands, as soon as your hands let go, he doesn't move. You immediately throw, and there's a little bit of force as he just stops and then slowly rights and turns. I'm not in the mood to get wet today, and just kind of floats back over. You could tell Ward that's Featherfall. He just kind of or Fly, sorry, not Featherfall. Kind of sits down, not on the seat, and my love, they are desperate for the seat. Come up here, and taps on the side of the railing of the boat. You fucking murder hobos.
I have a seat. Not murder. He can fucking swim
is-
to shore. We're
The fucking murder hobos.
2 feet away from the shore.
And the guards kind of the one that was speaking to you looks at Garthus and big man,
What? He's fine.
try to he's kind of like looks back nervously at the other 3 guards, and they give him a nod. He's please sir, don't do that again. You're disturbing the peace.
He won't. It's
Right.
fine. Just let it go. He's sitting now.
Keeps looking back, and they're like nodding at him, giving him strength. If I see
yeah.
any more disturbing the peace, we're going to have to arrest you.
I kind of lean into his ear. If anyone's going to disturb the peace, you may want to keep an eye on the boat over there.
Right.
Just
Thank
as
you,
a,
sir.
just as a heads.
What? You mean the one? Is that a woman or a man?
Well, I'm not gonna answer that one.
Ru-
She just has a kind of a thing for.
Oh, she. Okay, right. Yes.
She likes to wipe poop on people.
You see, Ethel. You see.
Yeah.
Garth is leaning down and talking to a guard, and the guard's like looking at you like, "What the fuck?"
You're looking at me. I'm gonna march over there.
She's coming. She's
I'm
coming.
gonna
She's coming.
try to grab her by the
She's gonna-
scruff.
she's gonna-
Nudge Ward over
throw
and
poop
just
at
kind
me.
plop a seat next to him. Just
Hey guys. Saw you looking in my general direction. What's going on here?
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Why you gotta think
he's
about
a
it.
guard. He is a guard. He has to look around everyone. All right.
Yes, as your big friend said,
Mm.
I'm surveying the area.
I pat him on the back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Citizens, stay safe and do not disturb the peace anymore. Thank you.
We're actually, well,
Go
I
for
guess you could say we're citizens. We're actually part of the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, you going to help with the blockade up north?
A bit of a private matter at the moment.
The what?
Trying to investigate.
The encampments up north, the small siege. You going to help?
Oh no, we did have plans for that.
The,
Yes, we are.
I
Have
said
you
it was
seen
a
anyone
private
else
matter.
come by?
Plenty of adventurers. There's gnolls and orcs and goblins, so we need all the help we can get.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
I-
You didn't happen to see Kaylee Aldwind pass by, did you?
Looks back and she an adventurer?
No, a noble, but more well known in the Western District. No, not to worry.
Hey. Right, you know the way? Are you headed there? Or
Yes.
haven't- yes.
Yes. Well, I mean, do you have what is the quickest path that you find? We're not too familiar with the Northern District.
could travel with us? We're headed there up to the Blades. Or to join the front.
Well, we are actually part of a more covert mission, but we will join you for at least a certain part of it, and then we'll split off when we need to go.
Right. Are you going past the lines or somewhere else?
We're not actually allowed to say, but we
Okay.
will split off at one point. I'm very sorry. It's just
Right.
business.
Because if you're going past the lines, you have to speak to the general. You can't cross the trench without.
That's all right. We'll do that if we need to, but
Okay.
I cannot tell you one way or the other if we're going past that yet.
Just seems a little redundant. You
I
just
kind of nudge him in the side.
right.
Well, you don't know. Doesn't matter. You didn't.
Safer for you.
Just in the future, you spoiled it that you're going past the lines because you said you'll have to talk to the general. I'm gonna go. We'll meet you on the. Well, look, we're here. Wow.
I tap Ward to get his sword.
I'm asleep.
I tap him a bit more.
What do you want?
Your sword, Ward.
What about it?
still in the
Get it.
water.
Oh, are we under attack?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Summon it back to my hand.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
What is it? It's the bard, isn't it? She's finally.
No, it's actually nap time.
I'm
I
looking
just
around
say
for
that
the
there's
threat.
a kind of a as it touches down on the sands here. I'd say you guys are about right here on the map.
Oh,
you guys
nap time
touch
over.
down just over in the northern district, where immediately you're kind of met with the smell of fish. You see a pretty active market on the docks of this smaller western city of the northern district here. The trees in the forest roll me a quick. I'd say intelligence check, Naira and Ethel.
Oh no.
As you look about, you see this kind of valley of a small city here, encroached upon by two forests on either side. The autumn leaves kind of starting to fall off and turning different, stranger, not the shades that we know, but a little bit of a brighter red, and some of them are weird viridians of their normal hues, but mixed in with a strange like black color, and the weird arid climate doesn't really make for an interesting autumn. As you guys would know, near the end of the month, the trees usually just shed all at once, especially in this northern forest where you have all been before, except for Ward. This was the forest where you all fought the treant.
I've probably been here before, surely.
You've probably been around the area.
This is my old
sure.
manor, isn't it? Pretty much. Close enough.
Yeah, you would actually. Your old city would be right about there.
Yeah.
With those, nothing. There's a brief like moment of recognition as you look further down the river, but you can't quite place it. Just shake it off. As you guys look behind you, you see the Temple of Myliki kind of starting to arc out of the canopy of the trees to the south. Looking forward, everyone starts to travel off of the boat. They start to kind of walk down the shoddy makeshift wooden ramp that's rotten and sagging in small parts as a ox bears a carriage down it. The guard kind of quickly catches up at the end of the ramp, and he's ma'am, if you want to travel with us, like we said.
Do we need to visit the Temple of Myliki first?
Well, kind of missed it. It was on the other side of the river.
Oh no.
Was that way? And he just kind of
I thought
points.
you said it was coming up the...
No, I said as you look behind you, across the river, you can see it starting to arc out of the trees. I told you guys last week the temple of Myliki is right there.
Yeah. I think in the dream though, you saw the river and then you saw the temple as well. So we're on the right side for the dream, but the temple's on the other side.
Fuck,
Well-
I wish I knew that.
Did you guys want to do the temple first?
I
Well,
would have
aren't we in
maybe
the
wanted
time
to swing
frame?
by it, but
I thought we were going straight for Kaylee because
Yeah.
so we can
time.
just go straight for Kate.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's fine.
You guys had mentioned it last week, but
I thought we were going.
nobody
We
had
don't have
explicitly
time.
said that you guys were
Dream
going.
part is over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Whatever.
That's
Oh.
okay. We can always come
Time
back when we're
sensitive.
pressed for time for Kaylee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is definitely time trial.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, then I guess we get off and we start walking in the
Alright.
direction.
Yeah.
I'm looking around, and he mentioned trenches and everything like that. Am I seeing any sort of like outposts out here, or is it going to be farther up north?
So specifically in this area, you can see a couple of guard towers that are lining the rivers.
Okay.
I'd say roll me a quick perception check though for
Sure.
seeing any other military force. Okay, there's like you can see small like tufts of smoke rising from the forest off to the northwest, and up on the blades, but there's it's a little bit dark and the shade is already set in from the blades here. So, but the guard just starts to lead you through the city. You guys can speak on the way or travel through this. He begins to like take you down just a main road where everybody else is disembarking, and just sets out into a light march as the four of them kind of up ahead. They start to exchange like small stories with each other and see them kind of ribbing each other. They all look like decent friends. Through in like just from like a quick glance, they don't look like anybody crazily important. Ward, there's no sign of status or rank, but they are from the northern district. But they begin to take you through the winding street here.
They're not people that I know.
No, I mean, it's been 200 years, right?
Yeah, then I don't really
No.
care unless they mention something to me. No, I'll just carry on. Again, I feel like it's time sensitive, so we're just like...
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
keeping
I'm just
close to
gonna go in.
Ward. Yeah, keeping close to Ward just because Northern District just always gives me the heebies.
Okay. Yeah, and as you guys, I don't know how much time all of you, except for Ward, have spent in the Northern District, but as you enter the this small town on the to the northwest of the district, kind of half of Jorindal, or Jorindal, sorry, the side city. You notice the buildings are much more squat and kind of little hovels, instead of these grand gestures of status and symbol. They're one-room bungalows, just made of cold, hard rock, or some of them have small like mud houses that they've built. You can see in the slums as you pass by. There's no discerning banners or any incredible lavish decorations on everyone's houses. It just looks like it looks as if the city belongs in a mountain. Just tons of stone or carved stone, a couple of lumber houses here and there, but nothing too extravagant or fancy. As you pass through the town, the guards for a couple small moments they briefly stop and talk to other guards that they recognize or notice, and after a while you begin to collect kind of a sizable entourage here in front of you. Are you guys keeping your distance, or are you just...
I'm like trying to lead the way here.
Okay, because he's up front, I'd say about 15 paces in front of you, just kind of leading the way with them. So if you want to cut in front of them, you can, but
I'm not gonna cut in front. I'll stay right behind with Ziggy.
okay. So I'd say over the course of about an hour and a half, takes you to reach the end of the western side of Jorindal here, and you arrive kind of at the outskirts of the town. And as you could have passed one of the last buildings, you see the mountain starts to slope up into one of the iconic blades that jut out the 45-degree angle from the mountain. As you look at that, you can see under the shadow of it, small fires start to spark up as the night sets in and the breeze starts to kind of rush through the valley. You can see them kind of splaying across the blade itself, as more fires and more fires light up, and you see hundreds of them start to light, as up on some of the ridges that the blade is built out of. Hundreds and thousands of soldiers set up camp. There are, as you get closer, small huts decorated with banners that look important to you all, but you, Ward, would know they're important. Small generals and lieutenants' huts and forward station for the western end of this siege or encampment. It begins to turn into a little bit more of a well-worn trail as the horses and the soldiers have all set up shop and run back and forth multiple times. And as you look off to the east, you can see like a steady supply train coming to this encampment. It kind of gives you the overall feeling, I'd say, of it's a little more serious than you would imagine. There's a little more going on up north than in the western district. That's unheard of.
I kind of grab one of the soldiers real quick. Yeah. How long has this been going on?
The encampment, been about 3 weeks. They pull from the mountain like rabbits.
Unbelievable.
Non-stop.
I'm enticed by the numbers, upon numbers. I wouldn't even imagine like any of this would have been going on.
Yeah, you can see even still as you continue to approach, I'd say over about a half an hour, there's still torches being lit up and going again. This blade kind of sticks out a little closer to the Temple of Myliki. It's not a straight shot down or straight up. It kind of casts a shadow over the western side of Jorindal. I have to fucking keep remembering how to pronounce that. You can see the ballistas and the armaments that actually adorn the blade are now swinging and rotating down from the gnomish machinery. The racks and the tracks that they're built on, they start to swing down and begin to point at the entrance of a couple of small caves at the very northwest. What do you guys want to do? You're standing in somewhat of a barren field. All the grass has been trampled down with the couple hundreds or thousands of soldiers in front of you. I'd say about a 5-minute walk away is where the main encampment starts. Off to your left, to the west, you can see the encampment kind of stops at the forest, but there's definitely patrols. You can see torchlight kind of wandering through the forests. And it's at this point you hear like from behind you the
And go ahead and just pull the gag out.
Thank you, sir. Oh, right. This is it. Looks different from this side.
Yeah. I wonder why.
See that ledge up there?
he kind of like he points. You guys still have his hands bound, so he kind of nods. Roll me a perception check. Doop. All of you can if you'd like to. Jesus Christ, you're rolling shit today, guys.
Yeah, just about to fucking do a full clear.
There we go.
Perception.
So Ward and Garthus, there's a moment where like you can see just a brief flash of like a torch, isolated from all of the other ones and higher up some of the mountain here. Naira, looking for a moment, you can see a couple of small cave networks. Just sorry to have to use this, guys, but just in this general area,
Okay.
you can see a small little network of caves that are actually further up on the mountain here, past the wall, and there's a small amount of them right about here. They all seem to be darkened, but as soon as this one isolated torch lights up, you see small specks of firelight start to light in the surrounding caves. Large hulking figures at the very farthest one begin to cloud over the torches that have been lit there, and you can see just in this one isolated torch right here the figure of a woman standing on a ledge behind a massive cave. I'd say about 50 feet up the mountain.
I nod over to the party just to wait, and I look at the guards that were there. I say, "This is where we part ways. But thank you for the accompaniment on the road. We will join you soon."
You're not gonna talk to the general. You have
We
to
will.
get permission.
We will. We just have other business to attend to before we talk to the general. You can expect us.
He kind of looks at you and looks up at Garthus and
Right. Good luck.
And what
See
is
you
your
on
name?
the field. Hawkus.
Hawkus. It's a pleasure. I'm sure we'll see you.
Thank you. What's yours, ma'am?
Naira.
Pleasure.
sticks out his hand,
I shake
briefly
his hand.
shakes it.
Thank you, Naira.
Carry on.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Is the bard a woman?
We're not sure sometimes,
Shit.
but just for the sake
I'm
of
working on
your
it.
safety, we should probably say that she is a woman. She seems to only respond to female pronouns.
Right. Don't know what a pronoun is. Never went to school.
Right?
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Looks at his other.
Ma'am. You should tell her to take a shower. It's kind of, can't tell. Bye. Good day,
Good day,
Naira.
And
Farkas.
did you call him Fuckus? I don't think he hears it as he begins to walk away and starts to chat. You see, like as soon as he joins them, there's like a couple frantic whispers, and a couple of them look back and study Ethel for a moment. And,
I'm just kind of looking at him because he's looking at me again.
yeah, he just kind of like gives you a nod. There's like a slight smile. It's almost like, oh, it's a woman. I'm attracted to it. Like he's the one looking at you specifically. Super young human male, like blonde hair, not even 16. You You can see his helmet like barely fits. You guys start to walk away.
I'd say Garthus is behind.
I'd like to
I think
call.
we're just waiting.
Hold
Wait,
on.
actually, you know what?
holding on to
Never
the
mind.
prisoner.
Never mind. We're
And
just
I'm
gonna
looking
keep
at the
going.
guard, just like doing the crazy. Like,
Yeah. He just kind of. What did you want, Ethel?
No,
What's up?
Nothing.
No, what's up?
No. Let's just keep going.
she's like, I want to kill him. I
I
want to
was
fucking kill him.
gonna dig deeper. God damn it.
Oh.
Actually, you know what?
Did you want to do
You
a girl?
said the one who's giving me shit is how old?
No, the one that looks back and smiles at you, and kind of like locks eyes, looks attracted to you is a younger one. The one that was traveling and doing most of the talking was kind of middle-aged human.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay. All right. So, you stand here a couple of paces away from the main encampment. The prisoner that you guys have is right. Whatever that was. Up there, that's her.
How do we get up there?
There's a way through the caves.
Where's the closest entrance?
Kind of past the forest, outside the wall, back in.
What are we gonna expect while we're inside there?
Lots of fucking gobos.
And do you have a idea of how we deal with these gobos?
You have a sword?
Actually, I have an idea.
We're not going to kill
Yes, sir.
all of them.
No. It's more kind of low key.
Mm-hmm.
They drink. I turn to the prisoner. They drink grog, right?
Right, yes.
Easy.
And blood. They drink blood.
Poison the grog. Poison them from the inside out.
That's
That might take too long. And we don't have any poison.
I mean, we have a snake.
I'm not gonna lie, I really want to look at that venom that Ziggy has.
Yes, you can do that later.
That's unnatural, to be honest. Nothing should be that poisonous. Ever.
ma'am.
It's actually venomous.
It's kind of pressed for time. We should.
I turn back to him. Don't suppose you know of any hidden tunnels or anything like that?
Well, yeah. So I said I'd take it.
That won't get noticed by the goblins.
There's one, but there's no gobos there. But it's underground.
Oh,
What
that's
is-
my favorite place.
It's deep.
How deep?
How long will it take?
Remember, time is a factor.
Well, how long we have?
How long do we have?
It's
2 hours. I
half
thought?
hour.
I'd say.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a half hour, 45 minutes.
Say you guys are pushing on about 45 minutes
What? Oh my gosh.
until yeah.
Yeah, that
Fuck.
walk is a bitch. Well, we need to move. Somebody make a decision. And I'm assuming that I have to smack Ward's shield because
I
well-
was dozing. Just right, forward march, I say.
Okay.
We're not marching through the. One second.
What do you suggest? A
Well,
tunnel. We're gonna find a tunnel in 45 minutes, make it all the way through. But we haven't got enough time to.
I mean, my job as a ranger was to explore the tunnels.
Do we have any like rope or something? Can we just climb it? Can we scale it at all?
yeah.
or-
Okay, so you said it was 50 feet up.
Yeah, it's about
How-
50 feet up the. It's a sheer face, like, kind of type deal. Think like, kind of Minas Tirith type deal, like, sheer face. It's kind of pushed out from the wall, and it almost at one point like inverts.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned that it was like Blade's Edge, essentially, like full on.
Yeah, this one it's a little left of the blade, but still the residual kind of effects of it being pulled is still left like little crags and outcrops.
So nearly impossible to, I guess, scale. If it would be attempted.
I mean, you could try.
I don't like it when DMs say you can try.
You don't like it when DMs say anything.
I don't like it when you look at me. I don't like when you talk to me.
Anything other than you
no one
win
likes you, Jay.
just sets Zot off.
I'm
he
triggered.
doesn't know.
It's fine. It's triggered.
Should take us, might be a little late, but we can get there. An hour, if we leave now.
Is there a way we can get there on time?
I mean, what is going to happen on time?
Yeah, I don't think it matters if we're on time as long as we find the woman.
This is already a trap. If we spring it, obviously.
She ascends before we get there.
Ascends?
We're fucked.
Yeah, they're not going to ascend. There's no such thing. She's just rallying a bunch of zealots.
Why is she ascending? What? Is she becoming a god?
No, she's not.
Not today, at least.
She wants to.
She does.
Oh, who do you think you've been following this whole time in this cult?
Kaylee.
And what does she want?
I'll quote. To rip the head off that bitch queen's shoulders. I think shit down her neck.
Mm-hmm.
She just wants to.
Sounds like you and Ethel get.
Ascend as in become a god. Right?
You know how powerful a god can be, and how easily they could probably kill a king or queen, right?
No.
God?
Uh-huh.
Queen?
Right.
Actually, I kind of separate Naira's arms a little bit more just to make it more of a...
Yeah, but...
And he kind of like uses his elbow and he's...
Kaylee. Queen.
Yes.
God.
Yes, well, if Kaylee goes from
It's impossible.
Kaylee to God,
It's impossible.
how does that work?
She's wants to... I don't know. Not a religious man.
Don't worry about
Also-
it. Don't worry about it. We need to get there now.
Okay, we start walking then.
Start walking. All right. What's the
as we're
marching
walking.
order?
Looking in the direction that we need to go, do we need to cross the trench?
No. So the way that he seems to be pushing you along is actually parallel to the encampment over to the forest.
Okay.
So
So we're gonna. Okay.
Yeah. And on the way, it kind of quickly explains that there's a small portion of the wall that you can actually quickly scale. It's not uncommon for there to be guard posts in the middle, like kind of built into the wall. And there's quite a common route of one of the old abandoned posts where after a quick climb, you can just kind of climb back over the other side of the wall.
Before we start moving or anything like that, I'm eyeballing the ballista that are kind of like now hanging down.
Yeah.
I'm doing math. If it were aimed in the right trajectory, right spot, right time, would one of the ballista or many ballista be able to pelt the hell out of that one platform? But she's
Roll me an intelligence check.
with pleasure.
Whilst he does that, Jay, am I correct to say that Garthus's old camp is around here?
Yeah, it's a little, I'd say it's a little further west, more about there. Is where, but barbarians they have roaming tribes, right? They are nomadic people. So however many years ago, what was it, like 9-10 years? I don't know how long ago you left.
Been a bit.
Yeah. You know, from being with the tribe, they tend to kind of come, consume, spend a small amount of time, leave things in the most like quote unquote respectful way that they can, as in they're not trying to raise everything, every natural resource to them. They probably change about camps every 6 months. various parts of the mountains and sometimes down in the deserts where they find an
Since
oasis.
I left, I would have came through this forest, right?
Yeah.
So I'd know.
I'd say you probably used a similar method to get into the city. Or you just scaled the wall, Garthus style. So you begin to travel parallel to the encampment right now. The current quote unquote siege happening as
I was asking about the ballista.
Oh yeah, intelligence.
Before we leave the
you know that the ballistas they have the option and ability through the racks kind of swirling about the blades here that they can kind of swivel and be pointed at any direction. As far as like what was it to destroy the platform?
Yeah, maybe
how many it would take?
Not destroy it, but more pelt it to an unbelievable amount of damage can be done to that one area.
Probably like 4 or 5.
Okay.
They're pretty big projectiles. So.
And how many ballistas are within that? I guess that range.
The hundreds.
That would be able to.
There are hundreds that line the blades, but the way that they work, there's only 1 or 2 tracks for them to go along. So at any given time, there can probably only be about like 1/4 of that number aimed at a certain spot. Just because of the ability to maneuver them. And they probably don't have that many people. The way like you can already see as you look up, you can see like a small like gnomish figure hanging from the blade, not upside down, but just kind of hanging there and operating the actual ballista upside down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the tracks only control its, I guess. Okay.
They are meant to spiral and allow it to swivel on a 360-degree angle.
Okay. I'm stopping the group real quick. What is stopping us from just using those? I just point up at the ballista. If we talk to the general and just let them know of a Adventures Guild issue that involves some sort of psychopath going to ascend, I don't see why not they wouldn't want to fire many ballista, even if it's at a goblin cave.
We don't have clearance.
We can go talk to a general right now. They're right there. And if a certain someone pulls rank, and I punch Ward's shield again, if they pull someone's older rank, maybe we get some ups, or whatever you cool kids say.
But then, how do we get
I
up
don't think
there?
I've ever heard someone say that.
Well, shit. Well,
you sure you're right?
Would we want to completely demolish the areas that she's in, or are we going there just to fight her ourselves?
We're going in there to kill her and retrieve Gooch.
I forgot about the little one. Right. All right, we're going. Sorry, I was fixated on mass destruction. We're leaving. I just I keep walking like I'm avoiding the wrath of a mother right now.
You fucked up.
I honestly completely forgot about Gooch.
I was really liking that plan there for a minute. That was.
I mean, it would have worked, but.
So you continue after stopping for a moment to walk parallel to the encampment here. Eventually, slowly making your way up to the forest. You can see some patrols going through the forest edge here. A couple of them, there's a kind of like a main separation of trees, so they seem to kind of come in. You see them going left, right, or straight. I think right there is where we'll take our first and only break for today. When we come back, we'll see if you guys can make it in time to stop Kaylee Aldwin. Come back to the Everflower.
Hello.
The Everflower.
It's the ever.
All right. So, let's go with this. There we go.
Ooh.
So you guys reach the forest edge, coming back from the break, keeping the figure that is up on the ledge, this small ridged outcropping. You can see Kaylee Aldwind holding a small torch, overlooking the armies that are underneath her. You guys have, I'd say, 40 minutes now to get to her in the allotted time that you want to. What do you want to do?
Fucking go.
Okay.
Let's
I
go.
assume,
Start sprinting.
we're
We
just-
gotta hustle.
I assume
kids.
we're
We gotta
just
hustle.
following Naira because she's got that
Yeah.
she's got the mother thighs pumping now. Dum, dum,
Oh,
dum, dum,
the
dum, dum, dum,
Speed
dum.
walk.
Yeah, the old mother
Oh,
speed
yeah.
walk.
Walking with Janet, like
Yeah.
I'm keeping Kaylee in visual, like just eyeballing every second, making sure that there's no movement, there's no sudden anything. I don't want to see anything happening up there.
Okay.
And what
Just
is,
walking
I
with
guess,
the
what is the
person.
distance from us and her if she's
I'd say, let me give you guys a representation of where you are on the map.
sure.
Real quick. So she would be up, right up there.
Okay.
And you guys are right there.
Oh wow. Okay. So we
Yeah.
got some.
Pretty far.
If
Pretty
I were
far.
to check something,
So- Yeah, no, you wouldn't reach her. So, hustling real quick, you can only keep her in your vision for but a brief moment, as immediately trees and trunks and canopies and bushes begin to block your vision as you, without realizing, you're taken into the forest by Naira, as her and the prisoner that you guys have captured begin to hustle forward. He's running alongside you, Naira, kind of urging you and or nudging you and urging you in a certain direction, telling you to go past this tree, disregard that trail, however have you. Roll me a survival check if you're the one leading the way with this guy. Naira. Naira.
She did it.
I just
She did.
did.
Oh, sorry. No, it didn't show up on my screen. My bad. I can't see it. Is it there? What'd you roll?
10.
Oh, okay. So, I'd say that slows you down just a little bit, but it's not too bad, as he rolled alongside you and got something decent. So, there's a moment where he tells you to turn left, and you guys quickly go that way, and after a moment he's wait, back this way, and you guys run the opposite way. After I'd say about 10 minutes, you reach the wall, without any delay. I'm assuming you guys want to immediately scale up it. You can see probably about 20 feet up, there's a small entrance in the wall from this side. Looks like a small ledge with a door and a small balcony. You guys are scaling up it?
Is there anyone up there?
No.
Then we'll scale up it. I'll scale up it.
Tie a rope to Garthus and just kind of grab onto the rope as well while he scales.
Okay, give me athletics checks, all of you. There's as you guys begin to set it up, he's hands. Need my hands.
I'll tie him to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. So 11, 7, 21. It'll be disadvantage for you because you're carrying him, but it doesn't matter. So Garthus immediately starts climbing up. I think you get advantage on that too because of Goliath, right? Doesn't matter, but I'm trying to make a mental
I
note
can
for
check.
myself. Yeah, check for me if you don't mind. I can't remember Goliath, so you guys have a bunch of crazy shit.
Racism.
So, Bigglesby, there's a moment where you go to sprawl up just next to.
I was tied the rope around Garthus, and I was actually hanging onto the rope. So just kind of having him pull up,
Yeah.
but I'll be like latched on.
Yeah, you just mentioned that.
Okay, I had heard that, but I thought you were still climbing.
Hmm.
So yeah, you're still fine, Garthus. So you go up well enough. Ethel, you for a moment you struggle, but there's a quick cat. There's a cat.
There's a cat just on the ledge.
There's a quick cat that knocks you off. Kind of for a moment, you think you can't climb, but seeing Garthus just scale like a living human spider up the wall kind of gives you a little bit of a morale boost, and you climb up with a little bit of delay, but you're still okay. I'd say you all make it up relatively well. Did Ward roll?
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
Athletics.
Blam. Same.
Okay. Yeah, same with you. Taking the same path as Ethel. There's a handheld missing where there should be. Takes you a couple of minutes to climb up. You're at 35 now. As you scale up, you get on this balcony, go for the door, and it's locked.
What's it made of?
Wood.
Wood.
What type of lock?
Looks to just be like a simple key lock, but you're not sure if there are any other locks on the other side.
I'm gonna turn my back, and I'm gonna let whichever one of you is the roguish thief type deal with the lock.
Does anyone know how to pick a lock?
I'm gonna go ahead and actually kind of scan the door, I guess, for traps, just in case.
Okay, give me an investigation.
Sure. And then give you a car alarm too.
The alarm. You've set the alarm off on the door.
I'll join him on that investigation.
They know. For traps, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a quick moment as you guys frantically kind of search around. Doesn't seem to be trapped or anything, just locked.
Well,
we could.
Garthus.
Swear, it's not locked usually. I'm not sure.
Do you have the key?
No, of course I don't have the key.
Are we going to expect anything if we break it down?
No, it's abandoned. Big man, kick it down.
I'm gonna pick up the prisoner.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Garthus, don't hurt him. Garthus, we still need him.
No, just kick it.
What
Kick
are you doing? What are you doing?
Garthus,
I'm gonna turn him around so it's at his feet, aimed towards
Oh,
the door.
sure, use his feet.
Oh.
you're going to break his ankles,
Please no,
Garthus.
please no, please no, please no, please no.
Look, there's something else.
Before he can do that, I'm gonna take out my my dagger and try to just like break the handle.
Okay. Sure. Give me an attack roll.
Can I
For the dagger?
can I impose disadvantage on the attack roll by using protection on the door and putting my shield in front of it?
What?
We're in a time scenario, and we're gonna do this now.
Of course you can.
Slam my
Ward
shield
buckler.
down in front of you.
Yeah, you go to just simple enough action. You just bring it down, then suddenly, as it deflects off of his tower shield.
Ward, what the hell?
Well, you're going to make a hell of a racket and let them all know we're coming.
There's
This is
no
a-
one here, and we have no
you don't
time.
Know, you don't know what's on the other side of that door. Yeah, we're going to make a racket. This is a sneaking mission. If there's 100 goblins on the other side,
Well, now we've already made a racket because my dagger has just bounced off your
As
shield.
much as you kicking a door down.
Sir, there's no goblins here.
We're
It's
going to trust this traitor.
it's a wall.
We're going to trust a traitor.
It's a wall?
A double traitor.
Yeah, you guys are on the actual wall of the city.
Oh, I thought you meant. I
I'd
thought you
say.
said there was a wall behind the door. And
No,
I was
no,
about to
he's-
slip
he's-
out.
Nobody's got a lockpick.
No.
We're not thieves.
You're an adventuring party, and not one of you is a thief.
Oh my God, Ward, we have no time for this. Just break the door if you can.
I don't think it's a good idea to break that door. I don't think it's gonna.
Garthus, give me the prisoner.
Everyone's gonna.
I
move out
put
of
him
the
down
way.
on his feet.
Break the door.
Fine. And I'm gonna kick down the door.
Okay, give me I'd say just D20 with your strength.
I'm waiting for the roll about 6 dice.
I'm waiting for 100 goblins to pile out of this, like when those fucking baby
Okay.
spiders pile out of a corner.
Oh, an egg sack is just
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a. I'll say for this it'd be a 1d8.
Who? Oh.
Okay. There's a you put your foot through the door, With a loud crunch, your foot kind of goes through, but it still doesn't budge. Your foot is now kind of being stabbed by small splinters. You've broken a bottom portion of it, but it doesn't fully broken in half or anything.
Yeah, I forgot I was wearing a kilt as well.
Garthus, pull your leg out and close your legs.
It's
Wait,
bigger than
he made a hole.
Bigglesby.
He made a hole.
It's a foot-sized hole. It's about the size of a head.
I'll
Okay.
stick my head through it, I suppose.
I'm just saying, if
I
I
don't know.
remove my leg, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be.
Can you unlock it from the inside? Maybe get your arm in there.
I don't think I have one of those monkey feet things.
No.
Not you, Garthus.
Yeah, I thought you pulled your leg out already.
No, it's stuck in there. I don't want to pull it out in case I cut the leg up. Splinters and shit, man.
Okay.
Alright, fuck
Is
this.
there room to put a hand through?
Yeah, there'd be room to put a hand through.
Okay. I'm gonna reach my hand through and I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay. Yeah, you stick it up. Takes you a moment to find the doorknob. It's a little higher than you expected, and quickly pull the latch off of the handle and turn the lock,
Latch.
and it swings open.
A fucking latch.
No, the again, turn the lock.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 locks. Door swings open, kind of pulling Garthus's leg. You have to like hop for a moment.
Hold on.
You just kicked a goddamn door. Pull
Garthus,
your
pull your
leg
leg
out.
out. I have healing potions if you need them. Just
I'm
pull your leg
walking
out.
down. I'm walking
I'm
in.
just gonna like bite on my hand. All right. And pull it out.
Yeah, there's. I'd say you maneuver it well enough for the sake of time here that you take like 1 damage. You're fine. There's a couple cuts and scrapes. There's a piece of splinter sticking out from his leg, but you don't really have the time
Jumps
to
into battle
to
after
worry
battle.
about that.
Let's take out hundreds of goblins, but a door.
Listen,
Splinters.
Sorry,
has
splinters.
a fear for needles and splinters. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I would rather fight like 100 goblins than get a couple of splinters. Like legit, splinters suck. They're a nightmare. I want to.
Paper cuts.
Especially in like the back of the knee. That would. Ooh.
I want
Not
to
be
turn
comfortable.
to the prisoner. Where is he? Is he?
Yeah, he's
He's
still
with me.
he's with her.
Where do we go?
Kind of points directly through. You can see as the doors open now. You're in what seems to be like a small mess hall. There's a couple of tables, a couple of benches, small kitchen at the far left, and a small thing of like already cleared out supplies at the far right. Cobwebs seem to deck everything here, and there's a thick layer of dust as if it hasn't been used in a while. But there is a open doorway with a little bit of the moonlight, the moon coming up, starting to bleed through, that illuminates you can see just past the railing on this doorway the forest beyond the wall, and the blades, and past that the sand of the outside of Ilios.
Where is the meeting taking place? Precisely.
I'm saying into the prison.
Up on the ledge. That's where we're going.
Where's the ledge? Direct me.
What? We just that way, back inside the wall.
What does he mean?
He means, so when you were standing at the encampment, the ledge that you had seen her on, that I'm assuming Naira had pointed out, is
Carl,
where.
do we not need him? Can
Yeah.
we work out where this ledge is?
Well, you know where the ledge is, but he's showing you the path to it.
Yeah. So
He had said you have to go outside the wall, and you have to go into one of the higher caverns to be able to come out onto that ledge.
and we're in that cavern now.
No, you're on the
in
wall,
the wall,
currently.
yeah.
So
You're
So
on the
we're
wall
gonna
surrounding.
continue out
We gotta go
of
through
the wall.
Yeah,
do we
and then we loop around.
Thank
do we need him anymore? Is what I'm asking.
That's up to you guys. I mean,
I mean, like, do we know? Can we see?
do you know where the cave is that you have to go into?
That's what I'm asking. If we can see that.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Oh,
No, you
okay.
haven't
Alright.
even entered the room. You're still on the balcony going into the room.
Yeah, I find a pebble or a rock or something like that, and I'm gonna cast light on it. I'm gonna roll it inside just to see, I guess.
Yeah.
If anything is going to be around and or waiting.
Yeah, these as you throw it in, you see kind of like a cacophony of shadows just splay across the walls from the light, kind of being blocked by all the benches and all the tables. As it rolls through, it doesn't seem to be anybody in here.
Yeah,
Seems to
fuck
be
the
well
light pebble. I'm
long gone.
walking in.
walking
Yeah,
through,
we're
trudging
walking
in.
in.
enter into a room like 3-4 times your size, and he's up off the balcony, other side. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna drop back, pull Garthus a few steps back as well, tug on his kilt, not too hard.
That was a little bit closer.
Nothing I haven't seen. 439 years old. Don't worry about that. Listen, come here. Lean down.
What?
When we get close enough to this place and we're sure, tie him up, knock him out, make sure you gag him.
Oh yeah, just make sure Ethel doesn't see them.
I'm just saying.
I don't want him covered in poo.
We don't want
That's-
to. It doesn't matter what he's covered in. Just make sure he can't call for help or let them know that we're here. I don't trust him. He's a double traitor. He betrayed the military, and he's betraying his new cult, and I'm sure he'll betray us.
So you want me to break a leg, gag him up, tie him down, hide him behind a tree, and yeah.
Mumble and walk away. Even to Captain Ward Buckler, it's inaudible mumbling. For the record, I'm not just saying it as a thing. I'm not narrating. It is inaudible mumbling.
It's in your mind.
It
not
is
the body.
inaudible mumbling even to Captain Ward Buckler as he wanders away. And I'd like to catch up and probably I want to kind of try and be at the front if I can actually keep up with Naira's mum stomping.
Okay.
Ideally,
so
ideally, I would always like to be first group, just because I am the shield. I have a lot of stuff that can stop. You know, if some.
Are you Reinhardt?
Yeah, if some bullshit fucking springs on us, I'm the only one who can react to it probably well enough. I don't know. So, just as a group in the caves system thing, for the record, it's probably a good idea you send me first. Also, I'm expendable because I'm old as shit. I've lived my life. All right, guys. All right.
I like Ward. Don't do that.
He's expendable, okay?
You stop with your killing of your own
Expendable
self.
characters.
Stop it.
Hey, my other character's fucking doing great by the sounds of it without my interference. He's got a fucking whole. He's a king.
Yeah, he's unconscious and probably being gagged and all sorts of shit.
He's
Yeah,
a
it sounds
goblin
great.
king who's in control of the undead. All right, so you let me retire my characters to death because it
To death.
I'm
it's
just
good
here
for
to
them.
kill everybody.
Anyway, I would like to catch up with Naira to the best of my ability.
So the room here takes. There's a cat under me.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! The room here takes you to the balcony on the other side. Where as you look down, as you all kind of come out, it's a kind of a tight fit. Looking down, a little bit of a farther distance, about 50 to 60 feet down this time, you look at a direct sheer drop onto a canopy of trees. You can see now on the right as he kind of pokes his head out, up there, and you see up the mountain. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Everyone.
Yeah. All of you that are looking.
Something
can
that's
see
not crap.
The taller or the caves that were higher up in the mountains before with the large figures blocking them, there are still 2 large figures blocking a large cave entrance, and that one right there.
Wait,
What are
but
those
what's the
figures?
what's standing there?
Ogres.
Oh, great.
So this is the way.
Well,
You can you small one, you're a mage, right? You put him to sleep, something. Put him to bed.
No, that's
throw him
not
off.
how that works.
Use telekinetic powers with your mind. Throw him off. Summon a meteor. Stop time. What?
Stop talking.
Okay.
So there's just one, right?
Just the. Well, there's a couple of smaller entrances as well. But he specifically points you to the larger one.
And how many ogres are standing there? Just 2?
You can just see 2 large hulking figures. The entrance itself is about level with their size. If I'm not mistaken, ogres are about 15 feet tall. So.
Okay.
Well, we could always try and lure them away.
Ogres aren't smart.
I do have a few things for that, actually.
Well, okay. So do we have to go? So the way that we're supposed to be going, are they they're standing in front of it, right?
They're just standing inside of the cave entrance, yeah.
They're standing inside of the cave entrance. Okay. I would like to cast blindness on both of them.
Well, you guys aren't anywhere
close
near yet.
yet.
Yeah,
We're
we're
not that near
yeah.
yet. Oh, okay.
You gotta.
No.
I actually have something for this, and it actually might get more of them out of the cave too.
What's that?
I'm actually gonna cast mirror image.
Well, maybe do that when we're closer. We have to go
I
down
didn't
the
realize it was
wall.
a 1 minute duration. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wait. I will cast mirror image when we're near.
Right.
Oh,
Whatever
he's
that
gonna
means.
do a thing. I don't know either. He says all these things. I never know.
Many things.
Not
Many.
sure what any of it. Right. Anyways,
Right.
So
You'll bear attach a rope to me. I'll stay up here. You slide down, and then I'll slide down.
Can you lower us down, Garthus?
Yeah, how far? I guess is the.
this drop here specifically, about 50 to 60 feet.
So basically, if I
Oh, we
stay,
have 50
I
feet
kind of
rope.
meta this. If I stay up in the room, I can hold on whilst you rappel down. And stuff.
Yeah, how long is our rope?
Usually 50 feet, and
Should
we
all
can
get
tie
about-
a couple together.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
you all get 50 feet.
So we'll tie 2 of them together.
That works.
Okay. So give me athletics checks. Are you helping Garthus? You're lowering them down?
Yeah, I'm kind of like
Okay, you're the anchor
feet
right
against
now.
the wall, anchoring the rope down.
Okay, cool. So give me athletics checks as you all go down.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
I'm so afraid. So very afraid.
Roll me. Wow.
What is up with our rolls tonight? It's
I don't
fucking-
know, dude.
I hate rolling
Bigglesby,
all up.
Naira, and Ethel, roll me dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, I'm
As
able
frantically, you guys
like-
immediately just go over and you start to rappel down.
to actually roll my actual d20 for this because this is disgusting.
You roll
Does
in that
he have to
motherfucker.
roll these too, or?
You said dexterity saving.
I'd say, yeah, dexterity saving throw. I'd say for the purposes of time and not figuring it out immediately, she can just kind of cling on to you.
Okay.
Or Garthus. We can retcon that if you'd like and just say Garthus carries that one as well.
Okay, my rolls are shit on dice too. Don't worry about it. It's just a bad day.
So, damn.
I don't want to talk about it. It's a bad day.
So,
Oh.
Ethel, as you frantically go to you kind of jump over the railing here, and go to slide down. There's a moment where you slide a little too quickly. You get the rug burn happening on your hands as they start to burn hotter and hotter, and as you squeeze, it starts to burn even more. And then very quickly, I'd say you just kind of wrap your elbow around. You kind of catch yourself. You feel your shoulder almost dislocate as you've gone about 10, 15 feet down, just sliding down the rope, and you've now been pulled
Ow.
taut and quickly save yourself from falling. Naira, there's a brief moment where you almost lose your footing as you go over the railing, but you quickly, as you're falling for a moment, you grab onto the rope and loop around it. You're a little bit more adept in going down deep caves and whatever have you, and canyons and crevices. Bigglesby,
Oh shit.
as these two waiting a couple of moments, so you guys are just at least a little bit farther apart, as you climb up onto the railing and go over, grab onto the rope. But as you go to turn around, your foot catches on the rope, and you begin to fall. Now, Garthus, you have a second to react as you see Bigglesby falling.
I'm gonna try and grab his foot.
You can grab his foot, but that will slack the rope, and they will all have to roll dexterity saving throws again. or you can let him go.
I got a feeling you just hear the oh shit.
How like
50
how
to
is the
60.
rope? How is the rope on his foot? By the way,
It's, I'd say for like for a brief moment, it there was a little slack as he went to pull it up, and then he just tripped for a moment as you were turning, because you'd have to go up on the railing, you'd have to turn around and then start to go down.
so I couldn't like try and
You couldn't
switch
pull the rope
around
or
to kind of tie
No.
around. No. I mean, the only one I'm concerned about is Naira's dexterity because that was a good one, but the others could probably get a better one. So
what do you want to
So
do?
I'll grab him.
You'll grab him?
Mhm.
Okay. So I'd like the two of you already on the rope to make me dexterity saving throws again. As for a brief moment as you're climbing down, you've just gotten yourself ready to go down a little further. There's a quick jolt and you begin to free fall again for a moment. Naira, as you reach out, and I'd say you grab him without fail. There's a brief moment where you begin to fall, Bigglesby. You begin to fall over the side, and then your shoulder and your chest slam into the stone railing. The wind's knocked out of you. Ethel, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Ooh,
No worries.
Dexterity.
What? Why?
See you
No.
later. It was good.
My dexterity is a 6.
Fuck.
I hate roll
So
20.
You rolled a nat
It's
1,
Satan.
but you're a.
It's a nat 1.
You
It
are a
doesn't- it
halfling.
doesn't- Oh,
You do have
oh.
halfling luck.
Damn it.
You can re-roll the nat 1 because of halfling luck. It's a little better.
Fucking halflings.
It's a little better. Fucking halflings, man.
Turn the halfling luck on. Hang on. Can I do it? I think I can do it. I'm going to turn it on.
So, there's this weird moment, Ward, where they all go over, and you immediately hear like oof, and like a scream of pain, and then a scream of free falling. But Ethel, as the rope jolts for a moment, there's more slack. You're kind of left like horizontal in the air, and then you start to free fall. And then as Garthus, you reach out, you grab his leg, pull him back on really quickly. You tighten the rope instinctively, and that's where during this free fall, while you guys are holding on, the rope snaps into place, not snaps off.
Jeez.
Ethel, Naira, you guys managed to hold on just barely enough. I'd say a lot of rope burn happening right now as the rope goes taut. Your hands just kind of down a little bit. Ward, did you roll me your athletics check?
Yeah, I got an 11.
You did, yeah. Okay, yeah. You, after seeing that, after Garthus stabilizes, you climb on. Bigglesby, rather. Give me another
Bigglesby.
athletics
You could Biggles
athletics
me.
check.
Yeah,
Bigglesby.
let's- Biggles, I will Biggles you so good.
I'd let Biggles me.
Oh, I'm
A
a
little
god.
bit better.
on the side.
Amazing.
Thanks.
A little more cautious this time as you climb down, seeing how Ward did it. You climb down with ease. Garthus, I'm assuming you're waiting until they're
Yeah,
all
wait.
at the bottom. Yeah.
Wait for them all to get off.
Okay. What do you do to get down yourself?
So I'm gonna. You said there were tables and such in the
Yep.
mess room, right?
And
I'm
the
gonna
balcony
try.
in front of you, there are stone like slits as well.
I was about to say, is there
Yeah.
like
I'm gonna-
Office! Tie
Yeah?
the rope around the rails!
I got an idea.
Stone!
I got an idea.
I'm gonna
I don't
grab.
like your ideas!
I'm gonna grab one of the tables
Okay.
and then put it on its side and push it against the balcony so that the legs are sticking through,
Okay.
and then wrap it around not only the balcony but also the table as well.
Okay.
I think you're underestimating how heavy you are.
hmm
Okay.
I also
Could be-
I'm guessing I have the snake and the prisoner on me.
Yeah. So I will impose a disadvantage on this. Even with your Goliath thing, you're now carrying 2 people.
Can't
So-
we like slither down the rope? Like,
No, that would be she would because maybe up it, but not down it. She would be in free fall immediately.
holding onto the rope with her tail?
Yeah, there's not that much grip there. It's unless you guys have tied knots in the rope,
I'd imagine there would be halfway down because
there would be one halfway down, yeah, but you guys haven't explicitly said this
Yeah,
is,
fine.
I don't know, I'm not a professional rope climber. I don't know how this shit works, but I'm assuming there's not that much grip on a rope when you're
No, I was more attributing it to the
Trying to
fact
think.
that snakes
Hold on.
can climb really well. So
I was gonna say, I'm thinking like it coils and coils and coils, kind of like.
It's hemp rope,
Like
right?
inches
Which is
down,
that,
yeah.
it's
It'd be
that,
hempen rope,
it's
yeah.
that big,
Mhm.
thick, fucking crazy rope that's like.
Yeah, like when you
Ah.
gym class,
It-
like.
it is gym
do we
class.
have to
stuff,
Google
but
this?
it's there.
Can snakes climb down ropes?
If it,
I'm
I
gonna
would, I
have
would
to-
assume if it coiled
I mean,
around it.
they can
and, like,
coil around it.
Yeah,
I
that's
will-
what I'm thinking. Tight coils.
They do that
Just-
thing, right, where they fucking drop down and
They climb trees.
All right.
No.
They
We'll
climb,
say
they hang out on branches. How could they not climb a rope? It's
Because
the
it's a
same sugar
sheer
honey iced tea.
okay. All right. I have been argued against. I will give you Ziggy does have to make an athletics check then.
Don't you have a fucking snake?
yeah,
She has a
that's
fucking
why I
snake.
said. That's why I was like,
Okay. For the sake of time, she can
Strength?
climb down the rope. Athletics check, yes.
For the
Strength.
record, she is the cat's mother. Her name is Caroline. Okay, in the future.
Okay. Thank you, Brad.
Brad digging the holes today.
We'll say Ziggy gets down well enough. Garthus, give me your athletics check.
All right, roll 20 is
that's
banned
a
for
nat
life.
one. Holy
I-
Roll
shit.
20 needs to just fuck
It
off
needs to
tonight.
be buried in you.
Wait.
Oh wait, do you have advantage? Because
Okay. So this is why I asked you to copy and paste that in the chat. Hold on.
Mother of God.
Hold on.
Also, naturally adapted to cold climates. Yeah, so that only affects your size, carrying capacity, and weight. I do not believe, unless you pull some bullshit out of a hat right here, that there is anything that would affect this.
A rage wouldn't.
No, and I don't think you could just go into a rage immediately as you begin to notice yourself falling. I don't think that's
Rage is about.
I mean,
assumption.
Garthus doesn't like heights.
Shit.
so. As Garthus begins to climb over, there is I'd say I don't know, what does it sound like? A scream, a yelp, a
Oh, if I hear a high pitched scream from him.
I'd have to inflict pain on myself, and then that's not going to happen.
yeah.
So just to describe Garthus at the moment, he has the prisoner on his back tied to him.
Oh, I forgot about the prisoner.
Yep.
And I'm going like prisoner first down.
Please don't kill the prisoner.
Just so I'd say there's a moment where he wiggles a little bit accidentally that throws you off, and from the momentum of you maybe loosening your grip on him for a moment on the rope, the weight of him going down, just that little still pulls you over. Give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you're holding the prisoner still. Unless you want to let him go.
Bye, prisoner.
I'm sure he could survive. I'll let him go.
How
Okay.
high is he right now? Like, is he
They're
just
at
edge?
the apex of the climb, so 60 feet up.
Oh, well.
So
Can the
There's-
canopy brace his fall?
I guess we'll have to see. There's that moment where that little of weight, and you just let go. As you falling over, you grab onto the railing, one hand on the rope, and you hear oh!
And then you hear guys like, "Whoa."
You four now getting to the very bottom, just as Ward lets go, and just as Ziggy starts to come down to the last thing, you're and I'd say directly where Ward, you go to step off the rope of the tree of the body smacking the ground. I'm not even gonna roll for it. It's 60 feet. That's 66. And yeah, no. That's or sorry, no, 5d10. 5d10 of damage to him rather. And he's only got about 22 health. So I mean I can roll if you guys would like to. We'll see. Hold on.
If there's like a prayer and knowing roll actually I was gonna say roll 20 because you actually have dice.
9. That's 15, 21 already. I'm just rolling 6s apparently. 27, 37 points of damage. Actually be one more since it's 60 feet. 30, I say 37, 42 points of damage.
He's not
dead. No, he's dead. He's dead. Fuck. He has 22 points of health.
That means he'd have 44.
Death.
Flat out kill him.
Yeah. I thought it was
He's an NPC. NPCs and player characters work a little differently.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We had this discussion with Ziggy a couple weeks ago. So, again, you hear the canopy and your eyes instinctively look up. Ward, just as you're about to step, there's now a mangled body of the prisoner that was accompanying you, that was guiding you. As you hear from the top, look out!
I told you to tie him up. Not bloody throw him off a mountain.
I'll hurry up and get down so I can talk to them.
Office. What the fuck?
All right, hold on. Let me explain. So I tied him around.
Don't even bother. Let's just go.
No. I tied him around my waist, and as we got over, as we were going to come down, he wiggled and he fell.
Mm-hmm. Just our only lead.
I mean, we know where we're going.
I have to work
That
it
guy
out.
right there.
God damn it.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on. No use crying over spilled prisoner.
I look over at Ziggy and kind of ask if she's hungry.
You see the response. She looks at it. She kind of just turns away instead.
I don't blame you. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So you make your way. Begin to make your way up this mountain.
I'm gonna just
here.
like put the prisoner under like a bush or something just to get it up.
There's a bunch of you like kind of just push him under it, and his arm that's broken in 3 places is still like just kind of hanging out of it.
Oh,
you go to like push it in, and you hear.
Is his eyes open?
I'd say his eyes have popped from the fall.
Why?
Well, I guess I can't close your eyes, but rest in peace. All right, let's go.
So, 20 minutes left, I'd say, at this point.
I'm like jogging.
Only one dead prisoner. Awesome.
You guys begin to scale this mountain. I'd say give me just a general athletics check to start to climb up the mountain. It's not rough going. There are plenty of handholds, plenty of small ledges and ridges. Garthus, it looks like Bigglesby is struggling a little bit. You might have to pick him up. As Ethel and Ward, I need athletics checks from you guys.
No, why can't you use my acrobatics? It's so good.
You can use acrobatics for this if you'd like to. This is.
Oh, can I? Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm already latched.
Ethel just does cartwheels up the mountain, like.
Yeah. For traversing across something, I'll let you use acrobatics, but for going like straight down, it's sheer athletics to hold on. So
I'm latching myself to Garthus at this point. I'm
sweet.
Okay, so thankfully, like Naira seems to drag behind for a moment, but it's maybe because you're checking on Ziggy every couple of moments. You all begin to make your way up this mountain. You can see the stone wall that has kind of encroached upon you your entire life, looming over you to your right as you climb up. The air kind of dead silent aside from the muffled kind of blast of wind as you come up over the crest of another crag, and you get hit by it again as it begins to pick up the further up the mountain you go. It takes you about 10 minutes to get up to a small landing where just up over a little bit of an edge, you can see the firelight flickering now over this kind of gaping cavern entrance. And you can see the shadows kind of dancing from the firelight of two large 15-foot tall ogres.
Are they clothed? Like, do they have clothes on or anything?
I'd say because the light is behind them, you actually can't see much of what's going on. It's a somewhat darkened entrance by their size. You could probably see in the shadows that there's little like tufts of clothing blowing around though.
Well, Bigglesby, you want to do your fancy magic?
I can do a thing. Let's just see if they're stupid enough to fall for it.
They're ogres.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and now cast mirror image.
Okay.
And
mimic shifting positions. That's impossible. So creature attacks and you fix 3 duplicates. Okay. Does it say you can control these?
Just space until the spell ends. If
They
it's
copy
move
it.
with you.
They
They
move
have
with
3.
you.
they
yeah.
move with me.
It's
okay.
it's like WoW mirror image where they pop
Where
out
they
next
follow
to you,
you.
and
Okay,
they
so
run. Yeah, you
control
are the
them thing,
center.
Like
Yeah.
yes,
Are you trying to cast a version of yourself that walks in and around them?
pretty much.
That'd be minor
I could just do
illusion.
minor illusion.
yeah.
Major illusion.
In that case, yeah. Oh, major illusion. What about?
Well, yeah. Major illusion is where you create an actual version of yourself. Minor illusion is more like a noise, a gust, a
Sounds,
sound, a small object no larger than like a foot, I think.
I think
okay.
it's 5
then
feet,
I could.
but you can't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is up to you, Jay, really. But
Can't remember.
Let me. I might actually.
they
just
can't like
do-
move around and stuff. That's the thing.
Can't they? Hold on.
I don't think so because when you're an illusion,
No larger than a
wizard-
5-foot cube, the image cannot create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it.
A range of 30 feet. Is there a cave of some sort nearby, someplace where I can actually make sure I can echo this sound?
Yeah, there's a couple of smaller caves that are not large enough for the ogres.
Okay. Am I able to? Are they within like 30 feet?
Yeah, I'd say there's one a little bit to your left. They seem to be open as well. If you guys would like to take those, they're small pock marks of little caves, but you were told that this big one is the one, so
Okay.
it's up to you.
All right, new plan. Sounds confuse them? Maybe.
I have a plan. Depending on how your plan works.
I would like to cast minor illusion, and I'll make like a rough version of Bigglesby.
Well, it's not very good, but we could cast it further away, and then you could make a sound and draw them away, and we'll run in.
Good plan, actually. Great plan.
Righto. Leave it to us, and get ready to run into the cave. If it goes wrong, we'll send in the Goliath.
You know there's 2 of them, right?
Well, yeah.
Sure.
They see one, they both go.
Yeah, I'm sure
Not that coordinated.
big lad like you can handle yourself.
I don't really want to be clubbered from both the front and behind.
I'd slap him on the butt.
You'll be fine.
Walk away.
I turn to Bigglesby.
I saw nothing.
And I walk away with Horde.
Okay.
Looking
Wait,
over.
How far is
with-
minor illusion?
It's 30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah, all right, I thought so. Okay, so yeah, we need to wander off somewhere.
Yeah.
We need to do half of the walk ourselves.
Is it kind of like a quarry where there's a lower platform and then the higher platform up there, and that's where they're at?
Yeah, I'd say you guys are on the lower platform right now, and just over a little bit of that higher edge, you can see a small landing where they are, and there's a couple of trails that lead to the other smaller holes. There's a small, kind of like rudimentary staircase that leads around the side of this large cave that just goes to a higher landing right above the entrance as well.
All right. I guess we'll head down farther down, away from everybody.
Okay.
Kind of the opposite side where we're going to be running into.
Okay.
I guess if you want to come up with an image, and I'll shout, and you can disappear your image, and I'll just have the sound keep going.
What is an ogre's favorite food?
Roll me an intelligence check.
If you say gnome, I'm going to cry.
It doesn't really matter what it is. Oh god.
Gnome.
It's a gnome. All right. I'm gonna make a little. I'm gonna make a little dancing gnome, like a little slightly chubby gnome.
Okay.
You know, not like a little bony thing, like a tasty looking, you know, thick 2C's gnome. And I'm gonna I'm gonna put it 30 feet away in like a really obvious place.
And I'll go ahead and
I'll minor illusion that like 30 feet away up, and we're kind of hiding, right? Like lower down.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll do it up high. Just this little.
Okay. Yeah. It's doing like the World of Warcraft gnome dance.
I don't know if I can actually make them move though, because I'm pretty sure that it takes an action. I remember there being a thing for a wizard when an illusion wizard gets the ability to make them move around. So I don't know if you're supposed to be able to.
I don't think you can explicitly make them like run around or dance around.
I think you can use an action to move it and change it.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
So it's gonna be like a GIF.
Can I make a sound light, smell, or any
I don't think it can move.
Yeah, I think it's the thing. What I'm saying is, I think it would actually just be a stationary thing. Like you can't just make this really animate thing. But I could continually use an action to make it like an
okay.
Like a really bad GIF.
It's like an animated GIF, just doing this every 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's a 2-frame GIF.
Okay.
Yeah. It would probably just look like it's moving around. Maybe it's not like dancing, but it's obviously doing stuff like every now and then.
Yeah.
You know. Like
all right. We'll say you continuously cast this over and over. Sure.
Tasty thick gnome GIF.
What do you want to do real quick?
I'm gonna go
a bowl of oatmeal.
You got it. About 7 minutes.
I'm gonna minor illusion a sound coming from the gnome saying, "Oh no, ogres! I hope they don't chase me into this cave." And I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and kind of having it leave slowly over.
Okay. So there's as you say that, you Garthus and the rest of you that are back at this platform, you can kind of see the hulking shapes like step out a little bit. One of them, you see like 2 hands kind of at the cave entrance, and
They say gnome. More hungry.
and they begin to like one of them begins to kind of lumber off, and the other one seems to stay for a brief moment until there's more.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and actually instead of like casting the sound and everything like that, it'll be a minor illusion, the smell of
yeah,
no.
okay, that'll do it. Yeah, as it
tasty no.
More
yes, I rip one real good, and all of a sudden I just waft it.
Lord's hungry too.
Begins to lumber off slowly. You now have I'd say Mort gets to this small cave and can now smell it, and he's up. You can see his head is, I'd say, almost as big as the entrance to the cave, and he begins to like start to reach his arm in. Where are you guys? You guys are probably just hiding a little bit away.
Little farther, yeah, enough
okay.
to where I can keep kind of like messing with it, giving up the smell, just so he keeps like.
Say the for a brief moment you think it only worked on the one, and then a couple of moments later you hear the as the other one's casually walking over.
Mort, what you got there? He's like, hey, it's in here. Help me carry the pot.
Let me just roll a quick. Okay. 2 and a 3. Y'all are good. They seem, the other one kind of crouches down on his knees and begins to like try and put his hand in there.
We can't fit it if your hand stands. We can take your hand out of there.
What do you guys want to do? You guys want to run in?
Tap his shoulder, and then we're gonna back off before we leave. Just, oh no, they're getting me. Oh, no.
I'm gonna make it like disappear over the ridge. It's running behind them.
You're damn right, we're gonna get through.
It's very slowly moving away from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all quickly, frantically scramble up the small little mound here, landing on this huge landing next to this cave entrance, and you enter the cave.
Yeah.
You run in.
Running in.
Can we check for traps?
I'm gonna check for traps. Yeah.
Okay. Do you here specifically or throughout?
Throughout. But
so just so you guys know, you have about 5 minutes left. Checking for traps.
I'm sprinting. I'm not checking for traps. They can check for traps all they want. I'm
checking for
sprinting.
traps will probably take you 10 minutes to carefully walk through and kind of examine up,
Two
down,
ogres were
around.
there. I doubt they would really care.
So you guys know.
Prepping.
Okay,
Sprinting.
I guess we're just going through.
You guys
I'm
are
gonna stay
sprinting
behind, like medium distance away from Ethel. So if a trap activates, I'm not gonna be hurt.
It's not a bad plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
So
that too.
Ethel just bolts in. And Ethel, you begin to run as fast as you possibly can. Your little halfling legs like Wile E. Coyote there for a minute. As you guys a little more cautiously, you begin to carry on, and as you see her disappear around the bend, you guys begin to continue on. And I'd say at this point, it's where you begin to hear as you enter the cave, you begin to hear small vibrations and rustlings and murmurs from somewhere deeper within the actual mountain and cave system itself. You can hear the banging of drums. You can hear the small, subtle chants just kind of reverberating through. The drums, they sound as if they're shaking the very fabric of the earth itself as you run through this tunnel, knowing that at the end of it awaits Kaylee Aldwind, the woman that you've been hunting for the past 7 episodes. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Fuck off!
Right there.
Come on.
Like, what? I was sprinting.
With 3 minutes left to reach Kaylee Aldwind before whatever happens.
A dragon lands and gobbles up Frisk.
What?
Oh, what, mate?
You what?
Not
You
even
what?
Ethel, just actual Frisk. An actual dragon lands in real life. I don't know where you live. LA.
I've got. Oh, look at this. It's the boy that Caroline abandoned for the boy that she's holding.
Wow,
So-
Caroline.
Them
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Hold up. Look at them boys.
She hates you. Look at her. She's with another man.
Look how jealous he looks.
Yeah.
Look at his crazy face.
He is. He
Look at
actually
him.
is. He's a really jealous cat. So
I
Thank
saw his
you.
face.
thank you everyone for watching tonight's episode. I figured it would be fitting for the Kaylee Aldwin moment to be on the 10th episode of the show. 10th episode.
10 episodes, guys.
10 episodes next week.
We only had 1 death. Sorry, 2 now.
I can't believe this whole session, or not session, this whole experience is just 10 episodes long. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely feels like a lot longer. To me, it feels like a lot shorter. It feels like I'm scrambling every fucking minute to figure out what y'all are gonna do. So,
Apparently threatening everybody within a 10-yard vicinity. At
With
least.
poop covered underpants.
I would like to use my acrobatics to run across the wall and drop kick her in the face.
Maybe at level 20. Maybe at level 20. We'll talk about it when you guys get there.
The most athletic bard.
Thank you, you 5, for playing. Despite however tired or whatever have you guys may or may not be. I hope everyone watching enjoyed the session. Hope you guys enjoyed the session. I'm gonna go and sleep. It's building up. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill somebody. Yeah.
We'll see what happens next week.
That's Sonic.
We'll see what goes on. We'll see if it's even Kaylee Aldwin.
What if it was? Oh, don't!
Oh, God.
This is why Jay's on my shit list every single day.
What if the man that you were carrying was Kaylee Aldwin the entire time? Dun, dun, dun.
Death by rope would be.
I guess that'd be very anticlimactic, huh?
Yeah, that would.
Hi, Cat. Yeah, I guess we'll just go around. Brad, do you want to lead the shoutouts?
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Can we make a montage of every single time he says that?
Yeah, somebody please make that on YouTube.
And then put the original one on the end of it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We've got the return of D&D next week for me because I fucking had to do a last minute bail because a bunch of builders showed up at my house this week and I was like, fuck doing D&D from that shitty room in there because both of the fucking D&Ds that I run were on really important and interesting episodes that I didn't want to be shit. So Wednesday, TableStory Dustvale with Twitch stars Brotatoe, Connor Cronus, and other less relevant ones that we'll just shit on because they're not here. Don't worry, guys. We do this on Dustvale about Sundays as well to frisk Bandy and Zopbot. It's just how we roll.
Seriously?
Yep. Every time. We shit on everyone that comes on this show.
Yeah.
Including the chat. Fuck the chat.
But always behind their back. Only behind their back.
Yeah, never in person. We're Twitch streamers after all, not normal people.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, if you want more D&D, then Wednesday. Other than that, I'm playing PUBG and COD at the moment. I also fucked with some Cities Skylines for a more chill.
I love that game.
Love it so much.
We did a weird and interesting stream last night where I was drinking, playing Cities Skylines and telling stories, and I got people to call in and tell a story, and the winner wins a prize and the loser gets a 48-hour ban. So a bunch of viewers told us their stories, and the winner was a pure landslide terracidal. They won a copy of COD. It was a really fun stream. So we're gonna start doing some fun stuff like that too. That's me. Bye. Twitch.tv/PewDiePie.
Oh my fucking god. Ethel, Frisk.
Hi, I'm Frisk. So listen, guys. I play video games at twitch.tv/Frisk. I know, crazy. And I have a ukulele. I was playing rap songs on my ukulele the other night. It was pretty dang. You should definitely stop by sometime. Yeah, that's about it.
Fucking badass.
Yeah. Dude, I played Nicki Minaj's super bass on my ukulele.
I'm impressed.
Okay.
Oh, that's
okay.
me. Twitch.tv/Summit1G.
Oh my. Can y'all just be serious for 2 fucking seconds? Like, for Christ's sake.
I've never taken anything seriously in my life, Jay, and I'm not about to start now.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Oh, kill me. Just end me. Okay. Zot.
Hi, I'm Zotbot.
Hi, Zotbot.
Hi, it me.
And I'm an alcoholic.
Been playing some Destiny 2. Just started raiding last night, and 8 hours later, we still have to kill a boss. So yeah, it's actually a lot of fun.
Haven't beaten Callus yet, have you?
DPS test. It's a bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, we're getting there. And then probably gonna be jumping back into WoW sometime soon because of recent announcements and me fangirling way too hard about it. And. something like that, maybe. But yeah, twitch.tv/lyric. Thank you.
Twitch.tv/lyric.
I don't know who that guy is.
Nice.
Vandy.
Hi guys, I'm Vandy. I stream creative stuff and and some games. We've just started Assassin's Creed Origins, which is really fun. And yeah, I'm still out of school because my school's still on strike. So I'll probably add another stream somewhere in this week because I have nothing better to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can follow me at twitch.tv/McLogan, and that's it.
Jeez.
Can I get a montage of her saying her school's still on strike?
Yeah, right. Is there any sign of that like actually getting solved?
Literally, they messaged us. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna resume talks this past Thursday." No word since then.
Are you sure they didn't just resume them on Tuesday or whatever, and you've just not been going?
You just haven't been going to school.
Well, no, I wouldn't have missed any class. I would start tomorrow, but yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna go in tomorrow anyways because there's some life drawing stuff.
who needs school anyway? Steve Jobs left school at 13 and
Fuck
other
Steve
such
Jobs.
bullshit fucking things that only apply to very specific individual cases that you aren't because you're not special peasant. Sorry, I got lost in my own.
That sounded like my own internal voice there for a second.
Yeah.
You okay there, Brad? Like,
I think my own came out too.
Brad.
Too real.
Sorry.
yeah.
Hey, I had a lot of
Connor
opioids this morning.
Cronus.
All right.
Please, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this session, man?
Man, oh man. Yeah, you guys can find me at twitch.tv/. I'm not going to be the one to do it and be like, go check out this other streamer. I'm going to say Connor Cronus because
Sell out.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to follow the crowd.
His actual channel. No.
Fucking
His
sell
actual
out.
channel is twitch.tv/Zobot.
Yes.
So
I've heard of that man. He is quite handsome.
Here's the thing,
Yes.
though. I'm not sheep. I'm a lion, so I'm not going to follow the crowd.
I don't remember
Okay
this
there,
time
Simba.
a-
Okay,
Okay,
all right, never mind.
all right.
What was the last
Listen.
report of a lion eating a sheep? How about that?
Yeah.
Dude, that probably.
It's been a
happened.
while.
I think it happens a lot.
Things
Yeah,
Like,
they-
No, actually, Zoe.
speaking of lions, Beyonce, like for the Lion King.
Oh.
Baby, all night long.
Frisk is the
Thanks
Zobot.
for watching, everyone.
Yo, I'm so excited. I'm
We'll be
so
back.
excited.
Next Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We can go back to that
We
fucking
made it, fam.
Easter. You good? You okay?
Just having like a moment.
She's having a moment over there.
No, I'm actually really excited for the Lion King that Disney's doing.
dude,
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
fuck me too. Yeah.
I'm fucking
Childish
stoked on it.
Gambino, like
Guess how excited I am on a scale of 0 to 11.
-1. We know, Brad. Like,
9,000.
Yeah, Brad, you
Just
hate
so you
everything.
know.
We get it. We know.
Just so you know. And why are they
Just so
calling
you-
it a live action when it's still an animation? Why are they doing that? It's just confusing off the bat. They fucked it up already.
We're ending the show, guys. We're ending the show.
Guess what, Jay? You can't end it.
Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching,
Goodbye.
everyone.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, everybody.
Baby, all
guys-
night
Every
long.
fucking
hard-
Sunday. I swear to God, how am I alive?